Why does it feel like PS1 or PSX horror games are everywhere all of a sudden? Let's talk about it. And if you like horror, feel free to give me a follow. I post a video just like this every single day. Let's go. This is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the blocky textures you would expect to see in an old PlayStation game. Things like this, like people that look like that. You know, back from the era of PlayStation, you know, the incredible era, all these amazing games that came out. These were all really awesome. I played a lot of these as a kid, so these are all coming back. This whole style is coming back into play now. Here's some games that lean into the aesthetic of PlayStation 1 era, even though they were created long after that point in time. Some might think this is because of nostalgia, and it might be a little bit of that, but for us, people who played our first horror games, you know, when they look like this, I think that this might scare us the most sometimes. Low poly horror feels unstable somehow. The world looks so broken all the time, so you never feel quite safe in a place like this. Indie studios are now able to use Unreal Engine to create games that rival large studios. They don't have to be creating games like this, but it does help if you can reuse assets and you don't have to, you know, have an incredible amount of storage to like store all of those huge game files. And it might be a lot easier to use graphics like this. I think we might be kind of burnt out on ultra realistic horror sometimes. And sometimes I find myself just wanting to play an old school kind of game that looks like this. I don't know why, it just makes sense to me. Have you been playing games like this recently? Name some in the comments, some new PlayStation 1, PlayStation X, PSX type games, put them in the comments. There's a lot of them out there, and a lot of them are by this developer, so if you're curious, give it a Google. But yeah, I'm not mad about it. I think it's pretty nostalgic for me, and for me it's actually kind of scary because it brings me back to those days when I first played the very first Silent Hill, and I was scared out of my mind, and it didn't matter how blocky the characters looked, it still scared me, and I love that. And if you like horror as much as I do, feel free to join me on my next stream. I stream on Sundays, Mondays, and Wednesdays on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. See you then. Bye.